Danny, unfortunately no luck for Super Smink in the 2 Group 1s. Do you still have confidence it can be third time lucky in this Saturday's Gold Rush?
Yeah, for sure. Things haven't gone our way yet, but she's come through that, last one in good shape. So we're always going to go to the Gold Rush. Had she have been competitive and pulled up good. So yeah, we get another go.
Yeah. What was the feedback from Chris post that run?
Oh, look, obviously everybody's very disappointed. We envisaged, and Chris envisaged, he'd be closer in the run and make good use of the barrier, and it just didn't eventuate, and here we are. But like I say, we get another go.
She's never backed up off 7 days before, but as you mentioned earlier, this has been a long-range target for her to back up into the Gold Rush.
Yeah, it's always been on the radar, and this end of the prep, they're very, very fit horses. So I'm not too stressed about that.
1800 metres was potentially a slight query. So is it a tick coming back to the 1400?
I think it's been a query for everyone except me. I haven't been worried about it at all. So, but that said, she's very effective at the 14. She's a fit horse. She'll just have a pretty cruisy week and take a place. And win, lose or draw, paddock for her after Saturday. Yeah, we'll just put her aside then and have a chat with BJ and just sort of see what we can see what's on the table for her next.
Unfortunately, Saloon Bar's the first emergency, sweating on a run. There's no race for him if he doesn't gain a start.
Not on the weekend, there's not. So we'll just have to see how that unfolds. If something shakes loose, then we get a go. If not, we'll look for something else.
On a more positive note, In Good Order was good again on Saturday, building towards the Perth Cup.
Yeah, for sure. Really happy with him. He's I feel like he's definitely on the right path. Looking forward to the January one.
Sean, we saw Wyndon the Lion work on the grass this morning. How did he work?
Yeah, I haven't got his E-Track report yet, but he had a nice controlled workout and breezed up nice little line. Sounded good when he went past us. We watched him on the winning post, and he worked up hard through the hill past the trainer stand. So, he's pretty focused and should be well oiled for Saturday.
You were on the fence about whether or not to start in the Winterbottom Stakes. You're starting in this Saturday's Gold Rush. When did you make that call?
We more or less made it straight away that with the 1200 metre pressure with experienced horses and all the rest of it, we thought that just might be a little bit too much for him. So that's why we just thought we'd cool the temperature down a bit and go for the 14 where he can find his legs, and it shouldn't be as high pressure as the Winterbottom,
Luke will see Ripcord in Saturday's Gold Rush. How long has he been back in the West for?
He came over with the Eastern States flight probably 4 weeks ago now, so he's had plenty of time back home. His work's been good. He had 10 days on the water walker at Eurola before he got back, so he had a little freshen up after his disappointing Melbourne trip, but he seems to be back to normal and everything's all go for Saturday.
His trial was brilliant. How'd you come away from that day feeling?
I was a lot happier than what I was going into it. I thought he's either going to go really well or sort of put the cue back in the rack and put him in the paddock, and he come through with flying colours. He's been at his best since then, so hopefully we see a return to good form.
Went forward in the trial, which we're not accustomed to seeing him doing a lot. So did you learn something from that, or do you think it was just different being under trial conditions?
I think probably just different being under trial conditions, but there's not a hell of a lot of speed in this race. Saturday, I think the barrier draw is going to be very important, so if he can draw a gate, he'll lob pretty close, I'd imagine. Ran second in last year's edition. How confident are you that he can reproduce that type of run mid-prep? I think he needs to show me a little bit more than what he has. The confidence levels are a little bit low compared to what they were last year, but good horses can bounce back, and that's what he is. Even if he does perform well, is this going to be the last run of his prep? Yeah, definitely paddock after this Saturday, so he can go have a well-earned break.